guys, thank you so much for tuning in and clicking on this video. It's the latest on trend with your girl Biami.
Big up yourself.
I am back with another video, and it is keeping up with Love Island and the Love Island cast. Before I jump into this video, I just want to put this out there. In life, we do certain things that we may later on regret. We say certain things, we take certain pictures, and maybe we don't ever think that we're ever going to be famous or we're ever going to be public figures. Nobody's ever going to know. Sometimes we do things and we think, oh, this is just a joke, like this is just banter. And it's really not. And times change all the time. And we don't know what will have an impact on us. I think us watching Love Island is only fair for us to really get to know the cast members, really understand who they are. Because let's face it, with Love Island, you know, they're in there 24/7 and we only see like an hour or so or less than an hour of them, and we don't really get to know them as a person. So somebody jumped into my messages yesterday and we had a very interesting conversation. They decided to expose Brad. We had a long conversation. They're just sharing with me some details. A lot of the details I'm not going to share. They were not comfortable with me sharing the details in the end because these were attached to very serious allegations that somebody had to go prison for, and you know, the victim was not happy for me to share certain things. However, there's other things that they were fine. They were like, you know what, if you could use this information in a certain way, then go ahead and use it. So this particular picture I found very interesting. I'm going to share with you guys the picture. Of course, had to scribble out certain things because it would violate some guidelines, and you know, we don't need to see that. You guys can use your imagination on what you're about to see. Before I share with you guys the information and conversation, of course, Brad was in a vulnerable position. I spoke about that in my other video. Rachel chose Brad, and I question his type because when Rachel walked in, he made it out like she was his type. And I also stated, I want to make it clear, I also stated that I was actually starting to like Brad. If I was in the villa, he'd probably be somebody that would be closer to what I would be interested in or find attractive. And I was starting to like him as a person. I saw his personality come out, and you know, it was nice to see him light up. Was he playing us? Yes, he was. And I'm going to put it out there now. I am not here for him. I need him to come out. I need him booted out ASAP. It's a cash prize game. I don't mind people playing a game, but I don't appreciate people manipulating situations and also being fake, like outright fake. And I have a very big problem with this because Rachel is a pretty girl, and you know, she made her decision based on the person who she felt was the most genuine, who she felt was the most attracted to her. She even said, this guy made me feel sexy. Now, apparently, allegedly, guys, Rachel is not Brad's type. For some of us who may have thought, trying to read between the lines with the dark features, dark this, I was thinking, okay, maybe, just maybe, he would actually find her attractive. But then when I actually deeped it and I actually broke down his type, it looked nothing like Rachel. It looked nothing like Rachel. I was minding my own business and I get this message. Rachel needs to run fast. I'm like, oh snap. Like, obviously there was a whole conversation before, which I'm not going to share. And then they ended up saying, by Rachel needs to run fast. And I'm like, okay, do you have receipts? Like receipts of what the person has been saying to me, because it was very hefty. Like, you know, it was like, whoa, Like, I can't talk about this unless you've got receipts. Do you get what I mean? Like, you're telling me this. Do you have receipts? Do you know Brad personally? And they're like, yes, I have receipts. And I'm like, are you going to send it to me? They send me your conversation, which I'm not going to share because that's the part that I'm not going to share with you guys. And honestly speaking, that's not the main part that I wanted to talk about. They did confirm that they know Brad personally. And at this point, I'm not going to lie, I was like, how do you know that this is the Brad that's in Love Island? Like, this is not just another Brad? Do you know what I mean? Because there are millions of Brads out there. Do you have a picture? Like a picture that we haven't seen, a picture that is not public. Like, I need something substantial. We're going to get to that, guys. We're going to get to that. They also did share some personal information about his previous relationship, which is public, which I'm not going to share because that's the past, that's his relationship, and whatever happened in his relationship happened in his relationship. I will say on that, though, is the way he treated his relationship and the things that happened was not a good look for him at all. He is not this sweet boy that he is coming across like, allegedly. So it was not good. It was not good. Now, the picture, guys, that concerned me the most is this picture. When this person sent me this picture, I was like, okay. And they said, this is what I mean about the whole taking the piss about black people, even willing to post stuff like that of Brad. This is Brad and his friends. You guys, when I did the video before, I did state that I went through his profile and I didn't see any black people, black friends or anything like that. I am very much aware that he comes from a mixed race family, and we also did speak about this. However, this picture, like, I don't understand what this picture is. This is Brad's face on a black man's body. Obviously, I had to scribble out that part. You guys can use your imagination on what it is. They are there smiling, like, what is the purpose of this? That there's a lot of questions I have about this. And to be quite honest, I don't find this funny. I find it quite offensive. They stated that this person then stated, like, these boys are the type to wear blackface for fancy dress. And I believe it. From looking at this picture, I wholeheartedly believe it. Why? If you have a black family, which means nothing to me, by the way, because if you guys follow me on Instagram, I did a whole story when I had an encounter with these ladies who had mixed race kids who were being very racist to my daughter and my siblings. And when I confronted them, one of the ladies had the cheek to be like, oh my gosh, but his dad is black. Like, I don't understand. Yeah, okay, whatever. And I just want to put it out there as well. This is not to send hate to Brad. Like, I would hate for people to start doing that. I'm not here for Rachel to be mocked or for black girls on there to be mocked or, you know, used for anything. Like, let's keep it real, let's keep it 100. If you don't like black girls and if you are happy to post pictures like this, then don't graft and act as if you like black girls. At least Chugs, you could tell that he was struggling because she's just not his type. This person even stated, I would hate to hear what they're saying about Rachel and Brad. You guys can make of this what you want to make of this, but I, for one, I'm not here for this. I don't know what explanation that they would have for this picture. Like, if you could be happily looking at this, laughing at this, thinking that this is funny, like, why do you need to put your white face on a black man's body? There are plenty of white men you could have fit the profile or who you could have done that with, but what is that you're insinuating? Like, what are you trying to say by this picture? I'm very offended by this picture and I need Brad to leave. I'm not here for this at all, and I don't play with things like this at all, guys. Like, this is absolutely disgusting, and I was actually shocked to see this. I'm not gonna lie, I was doubting a little bit that this person was talking about Brad from Love Island. I was just like, okay, what is it that you're trying to tell me? And then when they sent that picture, that's all that I needed. This is not it. There is more information that I'm going to release on Brad, but I'm going to do that on my main Love Island reaction, more on his type, because there is a particular lady coming into the villa and a particular lady that he has been pursuing who may be entering the villa, which Amber did speak about also. And these women look nothing like Rachel. He done played our sis, our good sis Rachel, and he needs to be evicted. Unfortunately, the boys might have the power next to recouple, and it may leave one of the black girls vulnerable because two new girls are obviously coming in, and one of the black girls may be leaving, and it may actually leave Rachel in a very vulnerable position. Also, I did want to clarify when this happened. I didn't want it to be a thing like 2008, you know, them ones. This person did confirm that this picture was taken in June 2020. This was just last year. Okay. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there, but you guys make of this as you please. But I'm not here for this. Like, I'm not here for this. I'll speak to you guys in my next video. Make sure that you subscribe. I will be posting my official Love Island reaction. You don't want to miss it. And I'll speak to you guys in my next video. Don't forget to hit your notification bell so that you guys are notified whenever I post.